What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a love and marriage Huntsville, honey. We got Mr. Maurice Scott and Kimmi Scott on over to the Foxhole with Funky and Claudia, honey. Okay, make it make sense. I knew Kimmi, honey, was gonna be the cleanup woman, okay, for her man. Protecting that narcissist. Kimmi, girl, when is enough gonna be enough, sis? Okay, like, when is it gonna be enough, sis? Maurice has embarrassed you. And girl, we ain't forgot, and we damn sure ain't gonna ever forget what he said. He said what he said. Okay? He basically let the world know that you is a slave. Okay? What part of that don't you get, Kimmi? Kimmi. Child, Kimmi, girl, I don't think at this juncture you are ready to accept your husband for who and what he is. Okay, he on that demon time. Okay, got that demon spirit. Okay, all this time we thought this fool was like a Martin Luther King. Okay, but we done found out ain't no damn Martin, ain't no damn Luther, and damn sure ain't no damn King at the end of his last name, honey. Okay? But anyways, honey, I'm going to play the audio, and Miss Robinson, honey, will be in and out with her commentary.
I'd like to give you the opportunity to respond to a headline. A sad case of a man. Love and Marriage Huntsville fans slam Maurice for demanding intimacy while Kimmi goes through chemotherapy. Kimmi, what is your response to the backlash that Maurice has been getting lately?
So here's the thing, like originally, I didn't even watch it. He told me he had an interview with Carlos, and usually I just kind of get the nuts and bolts of it. You know, he was like, well, we did this, he asked me about that, and I didn't.
Girl, but your nigga went viral though, okay, for all the wrong reasons. He is not a good man, Savannah, okay?
Do anything. And then when I finally saw stuff just kind of everywhere, I was like, oh my gosh, what did you say? I literally was like, what did you say? And so one of the comments somebody keeps screenshotting around is the fact that I said, let me go see the interview. And people were like, I don't believe she hasn't seen it. And I just got life. Like, we got stuff. So when I actually did see it, I told him, I said, that was disrespectful. Like, the words that you chose were cruel to me. It wasn't protecting me.
Kimmi, this wouldn't be the first time though, sis. Okay. This man has a history of sleeping with a lot of people. Remember, he said he slept with what, over 7 people? Okay, in one night, allegedly. But I remember he did say some number along those lines. It was a lot of people in one night. That is somebody that has a sex addiction. That's what he need to see Dr. Francis for. Okay? And now he's sitting up here looking all smug and looking all serious. No, talk your shit that you was talking on Carlos King. Nigga, I want that same nigga that was talking all that bullshiggity. Now you all lawyered up. Okay? Got your woman out here doing your dirty work, okay? Looking more like a pick-me, okay? I never thought I would say that about Kimmi. But it's too much, Kimmi. Okay, this is not making no sense. And Kimmi, we are all appalled for you. We are actually on your side. I hope you get that. To me, she came off, you guys, as being defensive. Okay, so, child, let me let them speak, honey. Oof.
The irony of the conversation in itself was that if you actually watch the show, I'm the one who initiated the conversation in regards to the fact that the chemo has affected my libido. And I know that affects him and his sexual interests. So he has
Say what now? You know that affects him. And I'm looking at how he's looking at her. I don't know, you guys. It looked like some manipulation is going on. I'm serious. They definitely have a toxic marriage. Child. And I thought Marceau and Tisha's marriage was bad. Shit. Kimmi and Maurice, honey. Y'all about neck and neck at this point. Okay, some don't look right, honey. Miss Robinson gonna have to get in the middle of this. Did y'all see how he's just like looking at her and, bitch, make sure you say all the right shit or it's gonna be hell to pay later. That's what he looked like. Looking like some mayonnaise in the face, baby. Okay, ciao. Oh, Sprite bottle head, Nick. Oh, child. He look like some Sprite, honey. Oh, okay. Let me make my point, okay? Because I'm all over the place. She talks about his libido. Girl, you're going through cancer. That is his time as a man, as a partner, as a person in a marriage with you. That is his time to prove his for better or for worse with you. Okay? Y'all marriage, it looks so superficial now. It look like y'all are married because it sounds nice, because it looks nice. And this is coming from, it sounds nice and it looks nice, Maurice Scott. Okay? Oh, Kimmi, girl, you headed down the wrong path, girl. This nigga over here playing with your health and you letting him and he playing in our face. Okay, sad case, honey. Shout out to Aunt Leola. It's sad, honey. Okay. Oh, child. But yeah, he's supposed to be there for you. And this is how I know she's a slave, because she still feels like she is supposed to soldier up. And then we got all these videos on black women wanting to be softer. We got all these videos from you niggas complaining, y'all too masculine. Y'all too this. See, all that type of talk is them telling you, be strong, bitch. Okay, just be strong. Okay, and when you are strong, you too damn masculine. But Kimmy's supposed to be rested in her feminine. Maurice supposed to be the big masculine man, right? Okay, and she can't rest in her damn feminine. She should be able to if she has cancer. But she still can't do it because you niggas want slaves.
Never forced me to do one single thing. He has never made me. He has never implied. He was going to leave me. So the headlines, in order to get light.
Hell no, he ain't leaving you. Shit. He got it easy with you. He like, this bitch ride or die. Even when it come to her health. Shit, I'ma come first. He can get him a damn blow up doll. They got all types of blow up coochies out here. Child. Get you something off of Amazon. What Maurice say to Glenn? Get you a toy at the local Walmart and stop playing with us and playing in our face. And Carlos, you better not get your ass down to that reunion without addressing all of this. I'm serious. I want to see them damn tears. You was over there crying about Melody and Martell not being together no more. They ain't a family no more. I need you to cry over this nigga. Cry over Marceau and Tisha too. Shit. Child, these marriages are on the first floor. Okay? Ooh, child, Maurice and Kimmi. I'm just going back, you guys, to season 1 and 2 and what I thought of them back then. Wow. You never know. You just never know.
And tags, I absolutely get it. But the words that he chose to use throughout that interview, I felt were a bad choice of words in regards to me because it didn't protect me in the words that he chose to use to describe. Like, I think he said, bend over and take it. That's like ridiculous. Like, that's ridiculous. And I told him, I said, that was awful. The wording choice was awful.
And he's an attorney. That's what make it so bad. Like, no morals, no values, no ethics. Okay. I don't know why that made me think of Phaedra. And I'm a Phaedra Parks fan, but Phaedra, you better not fuck up Married to Medicine. Okay? I just keep thinking about that, you guys. My damn eye is twitching. I know it ain't got nothing to do with this damn video, but that I had that to say, honey. Okay, now back to these people over here, honey. Ooh, child. Ooh, I want to see Married to Medicine again. That's why I want to see Married to Medicine, because I want to see some real marriages, not this struggle shit. Now they got a few struggle marriages up over there, they do, but this is real bad. Ooh, child.
I want to jump in and say something. I was horrified too with some of the language, and I spoke about having a situation where it was the reverse. I had a man that had some issues. I want to ask both.
Your man couldn't get it up, Claudia? Ooh, child. It ain't no fun, honey, dealing with that struggle penis.
Both of you. Kimmi, I want to ask you first, do you feel the pressure? Like, if I don't satisfy my man, even when I don't feel good, am I nervous? Do I feel a way about the future of my marriage? And Maurice, if you could take back what you said, would you rephrase it, or do you stand on exactly what you said? So
for me, like I said, we filmed it and everything. For Kimmi, I never felt like he was going to leave me. That wasn't the case whatsoever. However, even before our chemo issue came up, we already had conversation about our sex life. We talked about our sex life before we got married. So this is like an honest statement. In Kimmi's world.
And it took y'all, what, 7 years? 7 whole years? Okay, for y'all to get married. Well, you got to know him. I mean, 7 though? Damn. That's a long ass time. You shouldn't have married him. If this is how it was gonna be, you shouldn't have married him. And to me, that's a long time. I ain't never heard of nobody waiting that long to get married. I'm glad kind of that, they dated 3 and 4 years, because I kind of feel like that is important to have that foundation. But 7 years? Put it in the comments, guys. Is that normal, or is that a red flag? Okay, like, let a sister know.
I had made up in my head 7 days was the limit. Like, I would never make my husband go more than 7 days. I don't care if we're angry. I don't care what's going on. That was always Kimmi's rule in her head.
Girl, but that shit changes when you get something like cancer.
And so, in this case, we went about 2 weeks, and I was like, ugh. So it was my choice.
I think this woman is scared that he's going to cheat on her, and she will be another Melody on the show, because I think that that's something that her and Tisha has always felt like they held over Melody's head. And it's one of those things where they say it without saying it. You could just tell from some of the conversations on the show. Tisha definitely has thrown Martell's cheating in Mel's face many a time. And then you had Kimmi. She made some type of comment about, well, Melody, not everybody is cheating. And it's like, shit, she just trying to warn y'all about this trip y'all niggas going on with her cheating ass ex-husband. And birds of a feather, honey, they flock together, okay? She was being honest with you. Oh my God.
Because I know that that's fulfilling for both of us. It's fulfilling for both of us. Like, at the end of the day, he's not.
But didn't she say that she doesn't crave it? Like, going through everything she's been going through. So you're making it be about the both of y'all when it's not. It's about him.
Not the only one missing out. I'm missing out because I don't have the same climax. I don't have the same arousal. You know what I'm saying? So I never had that conversation based on the fact that I thought he was going to leave. I know I love my husband and that is a big part of our world. I don't physically hurt. It doesn't hurt me to have sex. It doesn't do that whatsoever. It was just the arousal of the moment.
And you can tell that he coached and prepped her ass. I know. Some of y'all rolling your eyes and you sucking your teeth. You saying, Miss Robinson, you keep interrupting. Well, if they would stop giving me a damn reason to interrupt it, okay? They giving me reasons for pause. He prepped her. I could just tell you guys with his body language.
Moment in the climax that is very different for me. So I'm just not getting the same fulfillment out of the sexual activity that he was.
We got it. So let's get Maurice in here. Maurice, do you think it was selfish for you to force your wife to suffer through it while she was fighting for her life? Your words.
Your words. Now, those are my words. And I'm going to own the words that I say. However, you have to take everything into full context. I didn't have knowledge of her suffering. I didn't have knowledge of her rolling over and giving it to you when she didn't want to, right? Or didn't feel the need to. At the end of the day, this is the thing. She surprised the hell out of me on television. Talking about, you know what? I'm not getting it. I'm faking it. All that stuff. Like, listen, it's on national TV. So I'm like, oh, really? So you're faking it. This whole time I'm thinking that you're doing it. And
that's another red flag. And I don't think that it's because of the cancer per se. Oh, it's like, what else is going on with y'all?
It puts everything into context when you watch the television show and then you actually see the interview. Because for me to find out that she's faking it, and then for me to analyze that situation and say, it's admirable for her to do this because, number one, most people that do things for you let you know that they're doing it for you. They don't let you find out later on, oh, wow, you were actually hurting or you were going through something and you were sharing that and you were doing it for me. So, of course, I would change my words and give better context in any type of interview. However, I still think that you don't think do it.
You don't think it was a little cringy to even want to have sex with her while she was going through that? And I ask that because typically if somebody's not feeling well, we don't make them cook. We don't make them wash the dishes. We may not make them take the kids to school. And all of those things are oftentimes considered a wife's duty. You didn't think it would be all right for her to forego that one duty while she...
Thank you, Doniva. Oh my God, I just love Doniva. And I'm going to let him talk, honey, okay? I love you.
See, this is the thing. We weren't doing all the days she was feeling good. Unless I didn't know that either.
Interesting.
Oh. Do y'all hear that little caveat at the end? Oh, this is not good. I think he probably would have did better by just being quiet. But see, he went viral. So many people was disgusted by this.
Interesting.
So can you ask you earlier, would you rephrase anything that you said? Because it seemed your wife just revealed that it was your words, right? And how you said things, bend over and take it. I've done this many times. I've said stuff and it's like, I wish I would have said it like this. Would you rephrase anything? Would you do over? Or are you like, no, I meant it exactly.
Well, definitely. Anytime my wife feels like she's not protected by whatever I do, that's my job. Mm-hmm. That's why God gave her to me, is to make sure I have a covering and protection over her at all times. And if she feels like my words are crass, then I'll take my words. I'm not one of those people that say, man, I said what I said. Now, mind you, that's a great quote and everything else that goes around social media. I said what I said. I don't know where that came from. But
Candy.
I'm not one of those people. It came from
Candy on the Housewives of Atlanta. She said it on one of the original pictures.
But I'm not one of them. I said what I said. I said what I said. Hold on. Let me.
No, that's Nene. Shit, get it right, Doniva. Okay, y'all know I don't play about Miss Lanithia. Okay, that's my boo. Shout out to Nene Leakes. Without her, there would be no Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, I know y'all rolling y'all eyes. I know, honey, but I had to remind you. You better ask somebody.
He say it better the next time.
So, and I know y'all probably been through this, and we know Martell and Melody have gone through this. The fans have been voicing their opinion about Maurice's remarks, and many of them are saying, Kimmi should leave the relationship. Obviously, you're not going nowhere, but has all this scatterbutt from the fans affected you guys' relationship in any way?
Hell no. Shit. He like, 12 years a slave. Shit. Let's go for 20. Okay.
I actually really don't care what people say that don't love me.
We know you don't care because you all about you. That's dangerous, Kimmi. Ooh, child. Two light-skinned people, honey. Okay. Acting light-skinned, honey. Miss Robinson, you light-skinned, but I'm making a point, okay? Woo. But I don't know. I do not know about this union, honey. All that time, honey, we thought it was Kiowa. Woo, child, I don't know.
Like, they love me one day, they hate me the next. I really care what Kimmi says. If Kimmi says it offends her, guess what? I'll be changing.
You ain't doing that shit for Kimmi. You doing that shit for the world because the world called you out, and you know that type of stuff can affect your business. It can. Look at Martell. A lot of people didn't want to work with him. He didn't have a lot of opportunities after that divorce. Okay?
If Monster says it offends him, Jalen, any of the kids, guess what? I'll change. But I think that's
being on,
Child, you don't give a damn about Jalen. You was trying to control his life. You don't give a damn about Monster. You don't even spend no damn time with him. This is after he done moved. Okay? This is after he moved to your city from out of town. And you still don't spend no time with that boy. You on the show talking about, we go through the drive-through and, we spend time then. And then I was like, ooh, child, he is an ain't shit parent. Okay? Y'all know them parents that ain't about shit. Oh, buying Jordans all the time. Okay? As parents, ain't even spending no time. Okay? But they got them J's, though.
Television that we have to take a lot of comments, whether we agree, don't agree. I usually take most of them with a grain of salt most of the time. However, I think, some of our fans to me just go overboard, like really for real. But in general, I felt like a lot of...
Girl, if we didn't see the marriages on this show going down like the damn Titanic, we wouldn't react the way that we do. We saw Martell Holt put Melody in a burning house. We see Marceau and Tisha. She had to beg him for years. Can she work? Can she go back to school? Okay. Can she help out with their business? And now we see you. And we thought y'all was the same ones. Okay, now I'm questioning my sanity for even thinking that. But yeah, y'all check out how old Maurice keep looking at Kimmi. It don't sit right with me. I'm not trying to be extra with you guys when I say that. Pay attention to a man's body language, how he looks at his woman. Like, bitch, you better make sure you say the right thing. Okay? Giving her that Ike Turner glare. Y'all know Miss Robinson know what time it is.
Them were warranted, that the communication, it was crass. I mean, it was crass and, non-protecting, disrespectful. A lot of those comments were on point.
And I gotta say this as a woman here, and I'm sorry, Al, I know you have no chance to say anything. I still haven't heard him rephrase it in a kinder way right here on the show. I've been trying to give you the opportunity because
Come on, Claudia. Come on. He still ain't changed nothing.
I feel like your wife is protecting you more than you're protecting her.
Come on, Claudia. Come on. I don't care for you on the Housewives, okay? But I like you, at this juncture. Shout out to Kimmi, honey. Okay? I like you in this space. You saying all the right stuff, Claudia. Thank you for speaking for us at home.
I feel like she's protecting your rep, and I'm like, Kimmi, I should have said it like this. I'm sorry. And it's like, I feel so bad for her. Like, I can't imagine going through what she's going through. You saying that, and then me asking you twice if you would rephrase it, and you said yeah, but you really haven't. It seems like it's more about you than her. Still, in my opinion, this is my opinion, and you can tell me shut the fuck up if you want to. This is my opinion, you know.
I understand where you're coming from, and what I said is you got to get it in the context. I'm not going to rephrase. You said, "Would I rephrase it?" Yes, I would rephrase it. But at the end of the day, we're talking about this because I've already said something, right? There's no taking it back. There's no ringing that bell. That bell's rung. That's why we're here. At the end of in the future, what I will do is I'll make sure that my wife feels protected. I don't feel any different about the situation. At the end of the day, my wife did something that most people won't do. Simply, she put her personal feelings aside. I never wanted her to do anything that was uncomfortable. I wanted her to stop.
You never wanted her to do anything that was uncomfortable. Nigga, having cancer, going through all those treatments, that's pretty uncomfortable. Because not only do you have to deal with the doctor giving you a diagnosis, and then you have to mentally process that. And then you have to, go through all these treatments. That's exhausting. That's it. That can really take its toll on a person. I hear that, people with breast cancer, they get real tired, or just cancer, period. It don't matter what kind you have. I hear that it's just very exhausting. So you should have put your sexual needs to the side, I feel. I do. They got enough blow-up dolls out here, enough plastic coochies, honey, down to the Amazon or wherever they sell them, baby. And he still, doesn't get it. It's really cringy. It's really cringy, you guys. That's why I keep pausing it, because I'm, shocked. I'm not surprised, but I didn't know it was, this bad. It's bad, but I ain't know it was like this. Damn. This shit is on the first floor. And Kimmi is looking away because she knows we see what it is. Smoke and mirrors. Okay?
Not working. I want her to put everything to the side and let's get better. So when she's doing things to find a sense of normalcy in life, guess what? I don't know, because I'm not inside of her, what makes her feel good, what doesn't make her feel good, when she's feeling good, when she's not. So
you're not inside of her, but you could just talk to her and say, babe, how are you feeling today? Because if a person is fighting for their life, they ain't think about your damn sexual needs. And then I can bet I could bet money, right? He gonna find a way to say, well, this is better than me stepping out. The Martell, honey, is getting ready to come up out of him. He the same one that thought it was okay to be around Ariane. I could be more of an influence if I'm there. Now, meanwhile, the bitch then got pregnant several times, had abortions, and then, followed through with one pregnancy and had the baby. How much of an influence was you, nigga? Okay? He is crazy.
Maurice, I feel that.
Child, I am sick of his potato salad looking ass. Yes, I said looking, honey. Okay? Honey, I want to get in these comments real quick. Okay, let's get up in these comments. So one person says everyone is fighting for Kimmi, but Kimmi is fighting for Maurice. Yeah, pretty much. Another person says, Claudia, I love you. Thank you for protecting Kimmi because this is crazy. It's not our business, but society needs to do so much better. Another person says, Maurice's ego is ridiculous. You publicly embarrass your wife. You need to publicly apologize. Another person says, it's really sad. She's turned away from him. She keeps looking down. I noticed that. Her whole demeanor is like shrunken. He sit there that whole time and he don't even rephrase or redirect his comment, as Claudia pointed out. And it's just sad. But Kimmi will stay by him, so we have to be done with it. I think Maurice is more committed to his career than he is their marriage. I see him being more committed to being an attorney and lying and manipulating and like making things look good. Okay, as long as you look good on paper. Okay, you look good. Another person says their body language says something. I told y'all. She is leaning away from him. He is side-eyeing her when she says something he doesn't like. She has no emotions. This is a PR cover-up. Yeah. And the lawyer prepped her. Okay? He prepped her. Babe, we go do it like this. Babe, we go do this. Babe, do that. And meanwhile, if you notice when he was speaking, it was like she was nervous. Like, nigga, don't say nothing else. Okay, that way they could pick up on, more of our bullshiggity, honey, okay? But I think that Kimmi is all about the way things look. As long as we look good together, us two light-skinned people, honey, okay, as long as it look good, it look a certain way, she good. It just seems very superficial. I don't know. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Put it in the comments. Another person says Martell, Maurice, and Marceau are the most manipulative, disloyal, and narcissistic men on television. I feel bad for their spouses because you can tell they're suffering in silence to prove Mel wrong and maintain this fake image. I told y'all. I'm glad Mel left lying Martell, and I bet Kimmi's son wishes she would leave bug-eyed lying Maurice. Yeah. Her and Tisha, they playing a game of survival at this point. Survivor, okay? He is an animal. They're talking about Maurice. This is what happens when society shames women for being unmarried. I hope she gets better from the cancer, but I also hope that she heals emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Yeah. Another person says this was an interesting segment. Love when Funky reads. By the way, Nene came up with the I said what I said, and Candy said what you said was some bullshiggity. I told y'all. I know my girl stuff. Shout out to Nene. Another person says this is unfortunate for Kimmi on many levels. Another person says, per usual, Claudia says what needs to be said. Kimmi, sending you prayers for healing your body, mind, and spirit. Another person says, thanks Q and Claudia for holding his feet to the fire. This interview made him look like a bigger jerk. Remember, I told you guys that. I told you he was better off not saying anything. Sometimes you have to just let shit, just let it hit the fan. Don't even say nothing. Especially if you gonna be talking the way he talking. Okay? And Kimmi looked even more naive and gullible. Yeah. Another person says, have we ever heard Maurice say, I'm sorry? He uses so many words to avoid the most basic expressions of love towards his wife. Yeah. Another person says, OMG, the body language says says it all. She's fighting for her life, and instead of him saying, "I'm sorry, baby, what I said was insensitive and stupid, I didn't consider or protect you," he's defending himself. My heart is breaking for Kimmi. However, this mimics what we see over and over again with Black people. Black women cover, defend, and protect our men, while many of them refuse to do the same. Girl, Kimmi girl, you deserve so much better. Yeah. Another person says, did she really put her personal feelings aside? How can you put feeling sick from cancer treatment aside? He lacks any consideration for his wife. Exactly. I told y'all. Another person says, he sounds ridiculous. Just apologize to your wife for saying something so awful. She's really the only one that matters. Stop doubling down on it. Another person says, thank you, Claudia, for speaking your truth. Maurice is rude as F and could have rephrased what he said and publicly apologized. If Kimmi felt protected, she wouldn't be working and would be resting. I told y'all, what did I tell y'all about her and how she should be living the soft life? What did I tell y'all? You're not living no damn soft life. Okay? Kimmi knows she can't rely on her husband. Ooh, child. Another person says Kimmi always protects Maurice. Another person says she did not put her feelings aside. She sacrificed her health to please a man that has no self-control. She endured chemo, surgery, and radiation. All three takes a toll on a person. Chemo drops her blood counts. Radiation causes extreme weakness, and surgery, there is physical pain to overcome, not to mention mentally. What did I tell y'all? What did I say? Ooh. What was going on in her head as she fought to move towards a cure? I find it hard to believe that she only had to refrain for 2 weeks during months of treatment. It gives she feels obligated. She may not be worried about him leaving, but she never said if she was worried about him cheating. She is worried. She's not gonna tell you that. She really cares about what people thinks of her. Kimmi don't like any of this. I was reading her. She don't like this. She's all about an image. Her and him. That's why they got together. Okay? That's what I see. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about all of that, honey. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.